Hello again. Hope you're doing well. In this video, we will continue talking about the future tenses, mainly the future perfect simple and future perfect continuous, in addition to some questions. First, future perfect. Future perfect is composed of three elements: the modal well, plus the simple future of the verb to have, plus the past participle of the main verb. Subject plus well plus have plus verb past participle. For example, by the year 2020, Helen will have read 200 books. We use the future perfect to express that an action will be completed before a point in time in the future, any time up to that point. That is, when we are projecting ourselves forward into the future and looking back at an action that will be completed sometime later than now. The future perfect tense is most often used with the time expression by plus time or close. For example, by the year 2020, Helen will have read 200 books. This sentence means that by or before the year 2020, Helen will have finished reading book number 200. Note the use of the present simple in this regard. Let's take an example. By the time my parents arrive, I will have finished the decorations of the room. How about the negative form? We form negative by adding not after well. Subject plus well plus not plus have plus verb in the past participle. For example, by the time he comes, I won't have finished cleaning the office. Let's move now to the interrogative, that is, how to form questions. We form questions by starting with well plus subject plus have plus verb in the past participle. Will Helen have read 200 books by the year 2020? The answer may be yes, she will, or no, she won't. Another way to talk about future perfect is future perfect continuous. The future perfect continuous is composed of subject plus the modal well plus the simple future of the verb to have plus the past participle of the verb to be, which is been, plus the present participle of the verb ing. For example, my mother will have been working as a teacher for 30 years by next year. Another example, we will take a break at 4 o'clock because you will have been driving the car for 6 hours by then. Let's mention some of the uses of future perfect continuous. The first one, we use the future perfect continuous tense to express situations that will last for a specified period of time at a definite moment in the future. As an example, by the time the guests come, we will have been cleaning the house for 5 hours. Another use is to express certainty about the cause of some future situations. For example, Alan will be exhausted by 7 o'clock tonight because by then he will have been working for 12 hours. Forming both negative and interrogative is the same as in future perfect simple. The negative, for example, subject plus well plus not plus have been verb ing. For example, she won't have been working as a teacher for 30 years by next year. The interrogative, well plus subject plus have plus been plus verb ing. Will she have been working as a teacher for 30 years by next year? The answer could be yes, she will, or no, she won't. As a matter of fact, there are also several other ways to talk about the future without using a future verb tense. For example, using the present continuous to talk about future arrangements. I'm traveling to London next week. It means that I arranged and planned everything for my travel. Another way to talk about future is using phrases like A. Due to talk about formally arranged events. Subject plus verb to be plus due plus to plus verb in the base form. For example, the final exam is due to be on June. Another example, the buses are due to arrive at 5 o'clock. B. About to talk about things that will soon happen. We will have subject followed by verb to be, followed by about plus to plus verb in the base form. For example, the exam is about to start. My parents are about to come. Moreover, we can use the simple present to talk about scheduled events. For example, the plane takes off at 3 o'clock. We can also use the simple present after some conjunctions, such as soon as, before, until, unless, if, and when. The way the sentence is formed: first, the appropriate conjunction, followed by subject, followed by simple present. Let's take some examples. As soon as Helen leaves, I will join you. Before the teacher arrives, Jean will talk about the summer camp. I will not leave this job until I find a better one. Jack won't come to the party unless you apologize to him. When I see Carla, I will tell her about the new neighbors. Now, let's look at some questions. Choose the best answer. Number 1. All of the following sentences express future except. Here are the choices. The answer is D, because it refers to present continuous. Question number 2. You should come earlier if you want to speak to her. I'm afraid that by 3 o'clock she, and here are the options. The correct choice is A, which is perfect future. Question 3. Just think, next week at this time, I, on a tropical beach in Maui, drinking Mai Tai and eating pineapple. The options are the correct answer is B, because we have duration in the future expressed by next week at this time. Another question is question 4. Tomorrow morning, Anna and Tom to Liverpool to visit their grandparents. Everything is arranged. The options are the answer is B, because everything is arranged for them. Question number 5. Tom, I'm very tired. I can't walk anymore. Jack, give you a lift. The options are B is the correct answer, because Jack is giving Tom an offer. The last question, don't worry, I am finished. Please give me a few minutes. The options are B is the correct answer, since we're talking about something that will happen soon. That was all for this video. Thanks for watching.